I said I went to the Naval Academy, played football, but that's not the end means. Like, right? So I'm a cryptologic warfare officer. I work at an intelligence agency. I influence policy on a daily basis. I've been invited to the White House like twice.
Yeah.
I've spoke at the Pentagon. I've given brief to the White House Situation Room 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Talk to these motherfuckers on like that
Yeah.
that are running the world. Like I literally do all that stuff, and that's because I played football, and then not only do the thing is they look for after like sports is like a team thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Everything in life is team. I'm a extreme person. I believe like life's about people, right?
Yeah.
Team, football, basketball,
Sure.
people. You talk to people. You're like if you're a leader in life. Life's about people. So like the Naval Academy the military looks for people that are like not just smart. Like you can be smart. You can't talk to somebody. They don't give a fuck. Like they're looking for people that are like willing to go through stuff.
Think I love it more than this currency. Take it, have a problem, put it up for emergencies. I done lost too many, I'm feeling numb, ain't no hurting me. Project nigga living lavish, mama say she proud of me. Meet me in the international smoke, I'm eating lobster. Table full of boss, waitress thinking we some monster. Sipping to my casa, made me turn into a monster. Real player shit, I bet my wrist look like agua.
Welcome back to another episode of Make Some Shape, man. And we got another special guest, my God. It's a Navy thing today, I'm guessing, but check this out, bro. You got to introduce yourself because, I know, bro, but you got to tell me, how would you introduce yourself?
My name is Justin Norton. I'm a lieutenant in the United States Navy. I'm an officer. Went to the United States Naval Academy, played football there. Majored in quantitative economics.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Dallas, Texas. Yeah, that's me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, I love the energy. You see these black people coming up? That's crazy. I love that. But check this out, bro. This is what I always ask when we first start the interview, right? When you were young, right? Before you did all this stuff, when you were young, what was your dream growing up?
I wanted to be an engineer. So check this out. So I was like growing up, my big bro, my brother, my sister, I come from a very athletic family.
For sure.
I knew I was gonna play like sports. My sister played in the Olympics. My brother played football at Texas, got a national championship and stuff like that. So back with Vince Young and them. So like I knew I was gonna be a sports person, but like I feel like growing up, you don't always want to be like sports defined. You want to be something more. I want to be an engineer. That's what I wanted to be.
That's crazy.
I like growing up. My mom was a teacher, so like.
How did you even know about engineering? Like at a young age, did you see somebody that was an engineer?
It was literally like this funny shit. I went to it was like a career day, 6th grade, and a dude came and talked to us like on career day.
Yeah.
And he was showing his cars, showing his houses.
Yeah.
I was like, and I don't know anything about engineering. And he was like, yeah, I'm an engineer. I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
I want that car.
Yeah.
I want that house.
I feel you.
That's what engineering is.
Yeah.
So that's literally how, that's literally.
That's
what I want to be. I'm not an engineer, but that was my goal. That was my goal.
That was your dream. Okay. All right, bet. So, okay, you get to high school, right? What was you doing in high school? Because I know for me, I was hooper. Like, that's all I was focused on. What was your high school?
If it had a ball, I was dribbling it, kicking it, catching it.
You play soccer?
I hate soccer. That's the one thing. I don't believe in any sport that you can't use your hands. There's only one dude on like I don't like that. So like, yeah. Besides soccer, I played it. You know what I mean?
Dang, that's crazy. So, what was your main sport though? What was you best at? Like, would you?
Actually, my love is always basketball. Deep down, I'm a football. I'm a basketball. You know what I mean? I love hooping. But in all honesty, I had like a gift. Like I knew I played football. Like my brother played football. He was like one of the top dudes that ever came out of Texas.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. Like I said, national championship. The best game ever played, Texas versus USC, 2005. My brick bro was playing that game. So
that's crazy.
Reggie Bush and all them. Vince Young.
That's what Vince Young?
Yeah, Vince Young. That's what I'm saying. That was my brick bros. Like, yeah, his freshman year. So like, but yeah, like from a young age, I wanted to have a different sport. My sister played volleyball. Brother played football. I wanted basketball, but I was just better. I was just gifted at football.
I feel you. But okay, did you play? You played in high school though, basketball. I'm saying.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
what'd you play?
I played shooting guard. I was actually ranked my freshman year. I was actually ranked in Texas. You can go look that up.
What school did you go to?
I went to Dallas Skyline. You know what that is?
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
But dang, that's crazy, bro. So you want to play basketball, but you want football because you know that's what you're better in.
It just naturally happened, bro. I wasn't even trying.
So in high school, though, did you always know you want to go to college, or was it like I'm going to college for sports?
Yeah. I had older brother, and I had an older sister. My sister was like SEC Freshman of the Year
Yeah.
at Arkansas, and she was like, a damn near Michael Jordan in volleyball.
Yeah.
So, and then my brother was a D1 like top. So coming up, I already knew
That's tough.
that's the move.
Tough.
Like if I didn't, I'd be a failure. So
Damn.
you know what I mean?
That's tough though. So okay. You get to high school, you about to go to college. How did even college come about? And what position did you play in football? I forgot to ask you that too.
I played safety and linebacker.
Safety linebacker. So
Yeah.
you was like that.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I think my senior year, we was cold. Like Dallas County, we're number 2 in the country in high school.
Damn.
Like
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
That's crazy.
like yeah.
So
like,
okay.
it was pretty good.
How did you did scholarship start coming? I mean not scholarship, the offer start coming in?
Definitely.
Or was it What made you choose you went to Navy, right?
Yeah, it was the Navy.
What made you choose Navy?
All right. Long story short, I guess. So like yeah, I had of course I was pretty good. We were if you went to school and didn't to my school and you just was a backup quarterback, you got offered because that's the type of school it was. It was like a a school that just pushed out athletes. You know what I mean? So I got offers, of course. Got offers like Nevada, took Arkansas State, some smaller schools like yada yada yada. But I thought about going to Nevada. Nevada has one of the University of Nevada, Nevada, whatever you want to say it. But it's the most high, the engineering program is amazing.
Oh, for real.
I went there. It's Nevada. It's Reno. It's in Reno. So I was like, yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm getting recruited. My brother, he's projected at this time, he's projected third round draft pick junior year,
sure.
And then he prolonged his stay senior year, and I'm getting recruited and people hit me up, yada yada yada, and then my brother they're playing Louisiana Lafayette, and he makes they're blowing him out 55-3 or something like that, and then one of the last plays, a lineman really fell and landed on the shoulder, and then tore it dislocated it, tore it up, and then he had 2 bad surgeries, and then he was going to get drafted. He was trying to work up, and then it was a year of the lockout for the NFL.
Yeah.
So he tore his shoulder, year of the lockout. Shit wasn't going good. Bro was working at damn CarMax and stuff like that.
Damn.
But he went from here
to
trying to figure this shit out, trying to graduate. He gained a lot of weight because of all the surgeries and stuff like that. And to be honest, how it is in college sports, if you're not making the money, they really don't care about you. That's how it really is. It's a business. At the end of the day, if the difference between high school is it's fun, right? But when you get to a different level as far as college, it's honestly a business. It's a business. They're making money. They're winning. The culture's winning. They're literally feeding their kids off of you winning. So they don't they might say they love you and all that stuff and all of Alabama. At the end of the day, it's a business. So so unfortunately, I was going through that. My brother's my hero, right? And I see how he is. And at the same time, I'm looking at these schools. People come talk to me, Arkansas, Kansas State, Kansas, and all these other schools come talk to me and stuff like that. And then Navy comes, right? Actually, the Air Force Academy came first.
Yeah.
And they talked to me, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't think he's going to be a guy that goes to the academies at all. He's not a military type dude. He's not a military type dude."
And was you though?
And No, I had no idea what it was.
Okay.
But they came talk to me. I was like, okay, I was thinking about that. And then later, there's a guy, Coach Yo, was the recruiting coach. Naval Academy came talk to me.
Yeah.
He started putting out all these facts we're number 1 on Forbes list for midterm salaries for all graduates. We're the number 1 public school in the United States. I'm like, what in the world is this?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it's the Naval Academy. You ever watched the Army Navy game, the Army Air Force? I was like, are those just enlisted people just
That's what
playing?
I thought.
I don't know what this is. Whatever it is. I had no idea what it was. And they started talking to me. They started laying this stuff out. If you graduate, you'll make this amount of money. It's set in stone. And 5 years after you graduate, you'll make $100,000. I was like, okay. And I said, who do y'all play? What conference you're in? At the time, they were independent. We're we're going to join the AAC. You'll be playing Memphis, SMU. You play Notre Dame every year. You play, Cincinnati. That's the conference you're in. So I was like, dang. So my she was a teacher. Now she's a high school counselor.
Yeah.
I talked to her. I was like, what is the school? She was like, yo, Justin, this is so they it's like the Harvard public school. So they play besides football, they play Princeton, they play Harvard, Brown, all of them. So it's like an Ivy League school. You get an Ivy League education, This is crazy. The United States Naval Academy is like a Harvard, Yale, Princeton. Think about that. That's
really
yes.
And it's like all
military school. It's female men. They literally.
So even like not just Navy though. Was the Air Force?
Air Force is up. Air Force is up there too.
For real?
The Air Force Academy is crazy.
Dang.
Air Force Academy, all the major academies. There's a everybody heard West Point. West Point's probably the big name.
Can you explain that though? Because some people might not have. You know what I'm saying?
What
like the West Point
So West Point is the Army. So there's if you know military, there's a difference between like officers and enlisted. There's if you know the dynamic whatever you can.
So basically, the officers.
It's a route. Right? So it's like RTC, OCS,
okay,
and then there's the academy. RTC, you can go to school, become an officer, and they pay for your schooling, and then you become an officer in the military.
Okay.
So there's different ways there's different routes to become an officer, right? If you're in the military, and one of the one I chose was the academies, which is the Air Force Academy, which is in Colorado Springs. You watch the football team, they have the Air Force.
Yeah.
And then you have West Point Army. They're in like New York somewhere, in the boonies, whatever. I don't really like Army like that. It's a big rivalry. And then I think the best school is the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. We're in the DMV, so it's cool.
That's funny. All right, so okay, you get to the Naval Academy now, right? Your first year. All right, matter of fact, let me ask you this before we get there.
What's up?
When people go to these schools like Naval Academy, the Air Force, or whatever, is y'all goal just to actually join the academy, or does anybody ever go to the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So I don't want to tell you the long answer of what I feel about it, but yeah, you can go to NFL. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Recently, one of my boys, Michael Perry, he got drafted by the Dolphins. I think this was like a couple years ago. 2020, he got drafted by the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Kenny Reynolds. He finished fourth in the Heisman race. Lost to Derrick Henry and all them boys and him. He got drafted to Baltimore, the Ravens.
So when you go to these schools, though, your destiny's not set in stone. Like you're not going to college and then going straight to the military. You can
dude. The academy is military school. It's one of the hardest schools I've ever done. Like I was an all-A student, bro. Yeah. It is the most challenging, hardest.
What did you go for?
For schooling, I went to quantitative economics, bro. And that was the easy major.
That was the easy major?
It's an engineering school. Like everybody there is a aerospace. Your double E's, your electrical engineering. Everybody's an engineer. So I'm like, everybody there is damn near almost an engineer because you have to take. It doesn't matter what you are. You're English major. You take Physics 1, Physics 2, Chem 1, Chem 2,
Dang.
Cal 1, Cal 2, 3. You got to take Cal 3 as an English major.
Yeah.
And like we're actually like a couple credits from getting a general engineering degree. Everybody.
That's crazy.
So you have like if you're an English major, you're an English major like you get a Bachelor of Science in English, which is kind of weird.
That's crazy though, bro. I didn't even know. I'm glad you taught me because I didn't know none of that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So okay, you're in the Naval Academy. You're playing football. Are you killing or are you
yeah,
killing?
man. So I was playing, so it was good.
Okay.
I mean, we played. Right. We beat Notre Dame one year too. We played in Jacksonville. Beat Notre Dame was pretty good.
And what year did you play? Let them know what year you played.
From 2014 to 2018. Graduated 2018.
That's what's up. So okay, your goal was never NFL though. You was like, okay, I'm getting this 100,000. Like
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like come on, man. Like you have to be realistic at something. Like at a young age, I kind of knew how, because like things in my face to where like my biggest hero strived to be in the NFL. He was good for it, and like how he got hurt and how people treated him once he was hurt and stuff like that. Yeah. And like surgeries messed up. And I was like, okay, if I can make it to the NFL, the Naval Academy provided me, hey, if I'm good enough, I'll make it to the NFL. Yeah. If not, I got a backup plan. And at a young age, I was just inside because something happened in my life to where I saw it. Usually you wouldn't. Every young dude's like, I'm gonna ball. Yeah. I'm going to NFL. And something just exposed to me where I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
All right, I don't know if you could talk about this, but check this out. Was you did you ever experience any like racist type?
Of course, man. It's Black in America. Of course, you're gonna have some stuff like that, man.
Like, specifically, like where you at?
So it's crazy. So a lot of people don't even know about the United States Naval Academy, and a majority of those people are actually black folks. We don't know shit about the United States Naval Academy. It's literally a golden ticket. Like there's so many senators, so many Congress members, so many people of success have went to this fucking school.
Yeah.
And nobody really knows about it at all.
I know.
Right. And there's the thing. So I used to do like do some community work in Annapolis. There's actually hoods in Annapolis. I didn't know. Annapolis, I think Annapolis is like this bougie ass place, but inside Annapolis, there's a hood in every single city.
Facts. That's a fact.
So I was doing this thing. I should like on Sundays I would go to this neighborhood. We should like talk about the word, and then like have like play sports with the kids that were like in these in the hood, right?
Yeah.
So I found a hood in Annapolis, which is crazy, right? And start talking to these kids about stuff. And the crazy thing is, it was like. It's in Annapolis. It's in Annapolis, bro. And their parents had never even heard of the school before. And they live 5 minutes from it. And I was like, there's literally a university right here. And these people never knew about it. If you ever went to downtown Annapolis, like, it's like one of the most like beautiful on the water shit. If you ever went, the United States Naval Academy sits on the water.
That's crazy.
And they live 5 minutes from it, and they're all black folks. Don't have no idea what the hell it was. They didn't know what I was. They didn't know where I was from. They're like, "Why are you here? Like, we appreciate you talking to my kids and all this stuff, but where do you go?" I was like, "I go to school right here."
Yeah.
What is that? I was like, "Dude, you really don't know? It's right here, bro."
That's
like
crazy,
I can walk to the school. Like
that's crazy, bro. Like,
but I feel like there was always a reason behind that because,
nah, for sure.
Like, one of the biggest things that I noticed when I was at the academy. Like I said, it's not a lot of black folks that go there. If you're black, you're damn near. It's where you're either for athletics or you're one of the very few people who actually know about it and get in. It's a very prestigious school.
Yeah,
I think it's like only 8% get in that try to get in.
I see that like about keep on.
Yeah, it's only 8% to get in.
Yeah.
So like, if you're in there, you know everybody. So yeah, I lost my train of thought.
It's like, we was talking about the racist vibe, but then you went off.
Yeah. So yeah, people don't know about it. So yeah, nobody know. Like I was in 25th company. I was a bear shark. If you know what that is. The companies like there's different companies at the United States Naval Academy.
Okay.
You're in like there's 30 companies in the academy.
Okay.
I was part of one. I was a 25th company. It's probably the hardest. It's known to be the hardest one. But I was literally the only black person on my floor.
So
on my floor.
Okay.
And then my company, there was 4 of us.
Let me ask you this: on the team.
On the team, there's none but black folks.
Okay. All right. That's
the team is black dudes, white dudes, but like, but we're only a small piece. The football team is only a small piece of like you have a huge school.
Facts.
Right? There's like maybe there's like 60 black dudes on the team. You know what I mean? There's 60 people, and there's a whole school. And if you're damn near athletics is made up of predominantly,
It's a fact.
There's track, there's basketball. Who plays the sports? Football. You know what I mean? Yeah. Volleyball team, white. But swimming, white. You know what I mean? But so like, that's definitely without a doubt.
All right, so you get into the Navy, right? What was like? Are you planning to do the whole 20, or are you going?
No, I'm actually no, I'm not. No.
So you going?
No.
All right, so what's your plan?
what's my
plans, bro? Yeah.
So like I said, I'm an officer, so I'm in charge of like enlisted folks. So like, I just see, and so I'll take that back. So I'm just an officer. I'm a cryptologic warfare officer. So cyber, like we call it signal intelligence.
Yeah,
that's what I'm in. It's just there's no bonuses. It's crazy. There's like bonuses for like pilots. There's bonuses for like people that are on ships and like submarines. There's big bonus for submarines. There is no bonuses in the military for cyber anything that stuff. So it's like, but guess what? On the outside world, they are making the bread.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cyber, anything, IT type. These guys are making bread. Tech. That's all bread, right?
Facts.
The military, but the thing is, I found out, like they're not paying you all this money, but like I had a guy, right? Check this out. I had a guy. He was an E5 that worked at his desk doing this thing that pretty much, doing some stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I worked at a 3-letter intelligence agency.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like one of those in DC, so you can figure out what it is. Intelligence, intel. And this dude was an E5. You know how much E5 is with a family. I don't know. He's making like, maybe like he's pulling in like 65, 70 maybe.
And an E5 just
an E5. Yeah, E5 is an enlisted rate E5 or something like that. I don't know how much really. He might at the most he might be making 75. That's what I think. Okay. Right. This dude in the Navy, he was doing that. There's no bonuses. Yada yada yada.
For sure.
He got out while you're in. He was getting his it's free to get You get like what's this called, like certs and stuff like that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
all that stuff is free in the military. You can literally just log on. Hey, I want to take this class. I want my Net Plus, my Sec Plus, my whatever.
And don't they kind of teach you in there too, like to get it? Like they got
as a professor, like they literally sign you for a class. They send you to like here. They send you like UMD runs a University of Maryland has like a course that they do. They teach all these IT stuff. It's all free.
Dang.
If you're in the military.
Yeah.
Right. So like I always tell people like, yo, like if you're going to be in the military for your life or for the rest of life, cool.
Yeah.
But if you don't, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get you ready to be. If you want to get out, you can get out.
Yeah.
So I'm not ever going to be a person to tell you stay in the military. That's what the military really cares about, retention. As an officer, I'm kind of in charge of retention.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be like, yo, you can if you want to do this 20 years and retire, cool. But I'm gonna let you know all these resources. If you just want to get out, and there's a lot of being in the military. Everything is freaking free. The healthcare, all that is free. But the certs and become IT, it costs certs are like a class costs like $5,000.
No,
right?
I know. I got $5,000,
$10,000 for a cert. That is free.
That's
right?
crazy.
So I have a dude that he was smart. I was talking to him like, hey, these some certs you get. He did every single thing. It's rarely that you get somebody that tells you everything. Like I tell you all these classes. Yeah. He really took all of them. Right? Took
That's
all these classes.
As he should though.
He took all of them. Took like white dude. He took all the classes, and it was being like 70K, 75K, whatever, 60K maybe. I don't know. And he got out of the military. He worked. They saved his desk for him. He got out of the military and started contracting for the government, but contracting for the same exact position that he was doing as a Navy. This dude came back. He was the same job. He wore a uniform today. He came back in a suit. I was like, why are you wearing a suit? Because you can just wear whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
This dude he's like, man, I'm making $195 right now.
190 straight out the military.
Straight out. I was like, what? But the thing he was doing, I would say, like it was like some thing that was like people really don't do. Like it's like a small critique skill. Dude was making $195, and I was like, what? He was like, I have all these certs. This is my contract. I'm negotiating my contract. I work for Booz Allen. I'm making $195 a data scientist right now, and I'm doing the same exact job I did. He had like his desk. They literally saved his desk. Nobody sat in it for because you can't sit there for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Nobody was there for 6 months. He had like a little rubber ducky thing in his desk.
Yeah, for sure.
All that shit was still there. And came back to his desk and was making $195.
So you would advise everybody to
hell
come to
yeah. And that's what I'm saying, like, yeah, that's why I'm getting out.
I mean,
if you see that, like, come on, bro. Like I make good money, like I make good money as an officer. Yeah. Like I make 6 figures as an officer. So it's like it's good. But if I see my enlisted folks going out getting all these certs, it's all free, and then he's just like he's priming the crop, man. Like, you know,
Facts,
you know what I mean?
All right, so check this out. If you could redo it, right? If you could redo everything you did, what would you do differently, bro? Like,
differently?
If you could talk to your younger self, right? If you could talk to a younger kid or your younger self, what would you do differently right now to get you to where you are?
So, the Naval Academy sucks. That
really?
shit. Oh, that shit's the most horrible place to be at, man. Bro, it's punished. I've been the most depressed person ever.
For real.
Ever, bro. Everybody, if you know there's a saying, right? There's a saying that says, like, the Academy, it's a great place to be from, but a terrible place to be at. It's like nothing you have ever, like, your freshman year, you're not, like, they call it, the academies are different. Like, there's a reason why it really breaks you the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't shit, right?
What do you mean? Like, they telling you?
Yeah, they telling you and showing you at the same time. So, like, so it's a little different. So it's different than, like, going to boot camp and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like, you're a freshman. Your freshman year, right? Do you know what? There's a thing called you don't rate media. If you know what that means in the military, like, rate means you don't have the permission, and then media is media. What's media? Phone, music, Instagram, whatever. Media. You're not entitled to media your first year at the Naval Academy. You can't listen to music, can't watch movies, can't do YouTube. So it's a thing. Like, exactly. That's literally like, y'all, nah, you don't have permission. You better not be, you go in your room, you better not be watching no damn TV. You better not be watching for a whole year. I didn't know music at all. Like, my whole first year.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of drive you insane. Like, with damn Young Thug came out with some new shit. Drake shit came out. You can't listen to it. Yeah. You can listen to it, but you better not get caught. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, it's like some stuff that, and then, of course, there's like some hazing stuff that goes on and your whole freshman year. Mm-hmm. But it is a place that it just sucks. I'm not gonna lie, but it made me who I am because there's a lot of lessons learned, best friends. But I would say, if I could do it again, like growing up, I didn't want to become an officer. That's just who I am. I think this is a road to where I want to go in life. There's an easier way that I think that it can be done besides going to Naval Academy. That's going ROTC.
ROTC? Okay.
And
So you went
ROTC,
ROTC?
I would go to University of Dan. If I didn't play football, I got a scholarship to play football. If I went to a normal regular school, I just would have went to ROTC, right, and went to a normal school, and they would have paid for me to become an officer, right, and then they would have paid for my schooling on top of that.
So your schooling didn't get paid for?
It was free, yeah. It was free, but I could have went to university. I could have went to any university in the world.
That's a fact.
They had an ROTC program. I could have went to damn Harvard. I could have went to damn USC. I could have went to Florida. I could have had a hell of a time at Florida. I didn't have at the Naval Academy. You don't have like a college experience. So I mean, it's not a college experience. Like y'all had fun. Y'all was drunk as hell.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave during the week.
Dang.
Without the gates. So like if I had a headache at like 8:00 p.m., I couldn't walk out to CVS that's outside the gate to get me an aspirin. Couldn't do that. You can't do that. So like it's very, very strict. It's very easy to get in trouble. People uphold a standard. Low-key snitch on you all the time. Uphold a standard. That's the thing of the Naval Academy. People snitch you all the time. So it's like, you know, being black at the Naval Academy, I felt like people were upholding the standard more to me than anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, snitching on me more than anything. So I had to, move myself as such.
Got you.
So man.
Got you. All right. So we about to wrap this. I don't know how much
time you have
left, but check this out. I got like 3 more questions. So
what's up?
If you were to like, all right, let's just say you weren't an athlete, right? You just theoretically like you didn't play sports at all. You couldn't get that scholarship. Would you go into the military, or would you still go to college? Like,
so this is funny.
Yeah.
I asked my dad like the day I graduated. I was like, it's crazy. Like Donald Trump was at my graduation. I had to shake his hand when I graduated. He was at he talked at my graduation.
Yeah,
it was kind of fucked up because I like, you know what I mean, everybody no knows, but he was the chief whatever, chief of command, and the crazy thing is like I used to go to Howard. People used to think I went to Howard University because I was there so much. I fucking hated Annapolis and stuff like that. It was like Chadwick Boseman, like the Black Panther was speaking at the Howard, and we had Donald Trump and I was like, damn, I wish I could miss my graduation and go hear him talk.
Facts.
Anyways, but so when I was at my graduation, I was like, damn, Dad, like, I graduated from United States Naval Academy. Yeah, my dad, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, like if I didn't play football, you know what I mean? Like what would I have done? Like he was like, and I asked him, I was like, y'all have like school, like a college fund for me? He was like, hell no, you probably wouldn't have been enlisted. You would have been to the military anyway. He was like, I'm surprised you actually went here. I was, you know what I mean? But I'm glad you did. But he was like, yo, like my mom was a teacher, my dad worked at the post office. Like, I didn't have no, I mean, like it's not like a, like, and he was like, dude, we invested a lot in you into sports for a reason. Like this is like my dad, my parents didn't even put money into like a college fund. They literally sent me the skills, like basketball skills. I had a coach. I had a skills coach. I had a position, like an athletic person training me. They spent their money in that instead of actually putting money into a college fund, and which actually turned out to be good.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's usually like that's what all of our kind see as a way out. You know what I'm saying? Sports or rapping or I mean, there's other ways out, but that's all we see. You know what I'm saying? That's all we know.
But look, man, like, I mean, I went to the Naval Academy, played football, but that's not the end means. Like, right? So I'm a cryptologic warfare officer. I work at an intelligence agency. I influence policy on a daily basis. I've been invited to the White House like twice. Yeah. I've spoke at the Pentagon. I've given brief to the White House Situation Room 1,000 times. Yeah. Talk to these motherfuckers on like that that are running the world. Like I literally do all that stuff, and that's because I played football. And then not only do the thing is they look for after like sports is like a team thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Everything in life is team. I'm a extreme person. I believe like life's about people, right? Yeah. Team, football, basketball, sure. People. You talk to people. You're like if you're a leader in life. Life's about people. So like the Naval Academy the military looks for people that are like not just smart. Like you can be smart. You can't talk to somebody. They don't give a fuck. Like they're looking for people that are like willing to go through stuff.
I see. I got
people, and so that's.
All right, let me ask you this, because since you're a recruiter or whatever, when people try to get into the military, right?
I'm like, yeah. Are you sure?
I'm saying like they want a certain job, but usually when they say they want that job, they never get it. They be like, yeah, you know, we
I
don't
don't know.
this job.
I don't never done that shit before, so I don't know how you gotta talk to Barry how that works.
Oh, okay.
I went to the Naval Academy, so it's a little bit different. So we
Yeah.
get preferences, like it's a whole entire like program, not program, like your whole entire 4 years there is made up of like getting you to decide what you want to do. So like your freshman year, you go through a thing called everybody goes to a ship the freshman year. Sophomore year, you get to pick what you want to do. Like, hey, I want to go. No, and it's called approachment. Sophomore year, you spend like 2 weeks with the Marines, 2 weeks with aviation. Like I flew a plane. They let me go. I went like 2 weeks with the submarines.
So you know a little bit of everything,
right? So you either figure out what the hell you want to do, and then your junior year, you're like, all right, shit. Everybody around me is military. At the academy, like, who do I fuck with? What leaders do I know? Like all your professors are like, they're civilian and there's some military.
Yeah,
and all like the cool, like everybody around me. Like for football, they're all Marines. Like everybody around is Marines. So I was like, damn, I'm being a Marine. And then we had like a training during the summer to go hang with the Marines. I'm like, man, fuck that Marine shit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. It's really hard. If you do that, it's cool.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, man, like it's bad.
All right, so that's the questions. I know you're part of the Bird's Eye Experience thing. How did y'all even get into that? Can you talk a little bit on that? Like how?
Yeah, I was telling you earlier a little bit how it even started.
But you ain't gotta, go through
I ain't gonna go all that. But yeah, I met so I'm a very spontaneous person, right?
Yeah.
Like if you ask me to do something, like some wild shit, I might just do it. Like pause. I was always like some like spontaneous is like I said, my boy Bird, Ramon Clay, what the fuck? He has like 5 names. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. We're talking about the same person. We'll be like, who the hell are you talking about? It's the same person. He has like 5 names. Like I said, he's the like I was at in the military and whatever, and I was like the only black officer. I was the only black officer I've seen in like 3 months, and I seen this dude. I ain't seen no black people there. I swear. And then he walked in the room, met him. Yeah, it's a long story short. Yeah. We introduced ourselves, and with that, like within 20 minutes from him talking to me, he was like, "Bro, I got this trip. You trying to go like this? Like this is before Bird Eye Experience."
Yeah.
He was like, "Bro, you trying to go to Vegas?" Like I'm just like, I don't even know this. Bet. Let's go.
Didn't even know.
We went.
Yeah.
We planned everything. Like I was like, yo, I know some of my boys. He played Keenan Reynolds. He played for the Seahawks. He's out with the you know what I mean? Like they're in Vegas right now. Let's hit him up. You know, we got this. We can get tables of him. Yada blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And like he knew people out there. I knew people. It was just like a good mesh. And and that was our first trip we ever did. Was Vegas.
That's crazy.
And that shit was crazy as hell. We had like Instagram models and shit that I just knew he knew, and it was like crazy. And then every single time we went out and do stuff, we were like, he is really good at like he's a bougie ass motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I'm military. I've been in the military since I graduated from high school 2013. So I've been in the military a long time. Bird is a military dude, but he ain't really military. He's still a dude, like a black mother. He's a nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
But he don't really. But so I'm like a really, really military ass dude. So I'm really on like consistency. Like I wake up every day, make my bed. That type of person. So like I'm very like consistent and like thought out as far as like itineraries. If I go on a trip with you, we like how many times you go on a trip with somebody, they don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
Yeah,
and it's like, yo, like, nah, bro. We literally Google like, okay, what are some activities to go in Tulum or any trip we going? And we were just like, we had a bunch of friends that would go. Yeah. And we were literally just making, not even trying to make like itineraries. Like, hey, bro, let's go here. There's a nice ass dinner spot up the street here. Let's go here, yada yada yada. And then before we knew it, we got really good at just like making moves, itineraries. And it was like, and people on Instagram knew us. It was like, y'all are lit as hell. Yeah. Let me go on a trip. And we're like, we started going on a trip with people, planning stuff. And we're like, yo, my boy, our other business partner, Isaac, he's an accountant. He does all the paper and stuff like that. He was like, bro, Bird, like, y'all doing all this stuff and making itineraries. Y'all should be paid for this shit. Like, we went on a trip. This was amazing, bro. Like, and y'all had that shit, like, planned out. And he's like, bro, like, I don't know. It was just natural. We were doing trips off the rip and having people there. We're just like, yo, we put people in a group chat. Easily. Put a group chat. Hey, y'all, we're going to fucking live on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like they're like,
Yeah.
yo, and then not only just live on Sunday, but we're going here. This restaurant.
Yeah.
Here. We're going to the beach at this time.
Got you.
Tulum. We're going to go like ATVs.
Facts, yeah.
You know, it costs this money, and then we're doing that shit without even thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, might as well just go ahead and just make a fucking.
That's a fact. Cool. So that's how I came about. All right, that's exciting.
He took it first.
Yeah, to another level.
But like, he took it first, and now I was like, I seen it, but I was already helping out.
Yeah.
Like not even trying. Like, we do the shit. We go every trip. We're going together. So
yeah.
it just made sense, bro. It was just natural.
What's up, bro. That's what's up.
Without
That's
even
hard.
trying.
Yeah, that's hard. All right, so check this out. We about to wrap this up. So I asked you at the beginning of the interview, what was your dream when you grew up, right? So what's your dream now, bro?
How everything's moving. So I'm about to get out of the military right now.
Mm-hmm.
My next step is going back to grad school. Going to grad school. Going back to school and going to grad school. Get my MBA. I'm studying for the GMAT right now. I'm trying to go to a top 10 business school. That's my goal.
Damn, you going back to school? I can't go back to school.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard. I'm just like, damn, I don't want to do it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. But I have a mentor, yada yada yada. My mentor is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
He's like got hella bread and all that
Dang, I was
stuff.
talking
He's
to
like,
Barry about mentors. You think mentors are essential? Everybody needs one?
all right, so not only everybody needs one, everyone you need to be one and you need to have one. So not only do you need to be like, not only do somebody needs to be pointing out to you, you need to be pointing to somebody else.
Okay.
Right? That's the thing. Pour out to somebody while you pouring at somebody. Like get poured into, pour out.
Yeah.
Like mentorship and having a mentor is the two biggest things.
How'd you find your mentor though? Like you can't just
Naval
go out and
Academy,
say,
bro.
"I'm a
Like I went to a fucking literally. I have multiple mentors, but you have to seek them motherfuckers out, bro. Or at life, I'm a very talkative person. Like I can talk to anybody. Like that's my thing. Like if I'm in a room, I'm a damn shark. Throw me in the deep end. I'm gonna be able to talk to anybody, anyway, anyhow.
Sure.
CEO to the nigga on the street, I'll be able to talk to him. That's one of the biggest goals of mine. Is to be able to talk to people and like be able to relate to people just off rip. If I see you, it doesn't matter. You can be the whitest motherfucker in the world.
Yeah.
Hey man, how you doing, sir? Like that's the first time to be. But yeah, what were you saying?
I'm saying, what was your dream now?
Dream now, right? So like I said, I'm going to school. I want to be. I was thinking about this. So like I said, my mentor is like he was going up for controlling Amazon East, like the East, like Amazon's coming to like DC, right? It's new. He was going up for the job to control Amazon East, like control Amazon East, Amazon on the East Coast. Yeah, that's some cold ass shit, right?
Yeah.
So that's luckily that who my mentor is. He was like, yeah, man, like we made a track. So I want to become go back to school. Get my MBA and then try to work my ass up and try to be like a VP of a company. That's my thing. But at some point, I want to have my own company. Just how I see how all these government contracting and working, because right now I hire and stuff for the government right now in the military. I work like people who work for me are like civilians, contractors, and military. And I've been hiring and firing contractors and civilians. And I just see how contracts work with the government. Government contracting is the newest thing. You can get paid. Do government contracting. I think I'm gonna have a government contracting business. It's gonna be associated to that.
I'm about to get with you then, because
government contracting.
I want to
bro.
know about that. Yeah.
All the money in Miami is government contracting.
That's crazy.
I promise you.
That's crazy. I'm about to give it this man, but all right, bro. We about to wrap it up. I don't know how much memory I have left. But
yeah.
I appreciate you coming on, bro. Off the strength of just a relationship.
Man. I was we was in the club yesterday.
Yeah.
And you never know who you meet, and you never know who you meet.
That's
you never know who you meet.
That's
But yeah, it's all up. I really appreciate the platform. It's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. I want to give you your flowers, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah,
Keep
man,
moving,
we outside. We can
inspire.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. Listen, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Make sure you make something shake your life. You see, he's doing it. You feel me? From football to the military, and now he's about to do big things. You feel me? That's tough. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. I appreciate y'all for watching. We out.
Cool, man.
Size of 10, but I'm still a big stepper. We was stranded at the bottom, niggas wouldn't help us. Taught a lot of niggas how to fish, it wouldn't tell you. Too much pride taking place, these niggas acting jealous. I be speaking from the heart, this my real emotions. I know she angry, I can't leak cause I have emotion. The way we living now, you can tell we came from roaches. No keys, all a nigga do is put